URT, who are we? URT. This is the URT. You are the URT. We are the URT. Welcome to the URT. Big up the URT. United Real Therapy. Big up. Match reaction. Brilliant game tonight. Brilliant second half. Brilliant performance by the fans tonight. Atmosphere, Old Trafford was electric. And yeah, big up to everybody tonight. It almost felt like a throwback to the Old Trafford in the Champions League nights back in the the late noughties, the mid noughties, early the late 90s. So that the kind of atmosphere tonight was a brilliant atmosphere. But yeah, great best second half performance I think in the Europa under Amarin. First half I think there was a lot of nerves, but yeah, we're here, we're live. Even though I hate Europa League, I was singing like mad like everybody else. I was chanting loads of Glazer out chants. I don't know if that came through on the television, those people who watched it. But yeah, loads of anti-Glazer chants in the stadium. Big up to everybody. Love and like. Please smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I thought Sirski's second half was amazing. Sirski for me, man of the match. For me personally, Bruno got the 2 penalties and the goal, but I thought Xerxes was second half. He just, some of the stuff he was doing, some of the control, some of the thing. I thought Casemiro at times in the second half, because obviously it's in Europe and the pace of it was quite, the pace suits him. It's not Premier League pace. And I thought more than most, I thought Rasmus, Garnacho and Xerxes connected with each other tonight. A lot more than I've seen in a lot of other games. At times we made so many chances. At times they blocked so many shots. At times we were wasteful. But I thought in the second half, and the red card for me was a red card. It was right just by me, not that far away from where I was sitting. It was a red card. Big up to Ben. Ben, how you doing?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening to the Therapy Army. Yes, we've actually been entertained tonight. We've been entertained tonight, chat. Yeah, no, like always, free Palestine, fuck Zionism, free Sudan, free Syria. And yeah, with Man United tonight, that second half was just that was unbelievable. I didn't actually think. I was like, what are we even? Is this actually United I'm watching? Because we were pressing so high up the pitch. The wing backs were so like high as well. Like we weren't really playing like a five at the back. Dorgu was my man of the match. I just think that man is just, and I don't want to get that too much hype on the kid because, I just with us, when we put too much hype on a youth player, things can happen, like a horrible injury like Lenny Euro at the start of last season with Ten Hag. But I thought Patrick Dorgu was just absolutely sensational. And you know what? Fair play to the whole squad. I think every single one of them players can hold themselves like head up high. I thought Xerxes was unbelievable too, and Casemiro. I think Casemiro, Xerxes, and Dorgu were my three best players. I think Dorgu clinches it. Yeah, Bruno. I'll give a lot of credit to Bruno. But Bruno kept it, especially in the second half, a lot more simple. No more hoofball. Played the right passes. I thought Garnacho's that he makes the right passes a lot in the second half too. Obviously he's been greedy at times recently, but just a very very good performance from the whole team. I thought it was a definite red card. 100% agree with you there. I thought it was a wee bit harsh with the Delit penalty, but yeah, nah. Like I said, I'm just happy we're through, even though at the end of the day, I didn't really want us to be in the Europa League. I wanted Amaranth just to have 1 day a week, 1 full week of training. And you can even see that some of the players are starting to learn a lot more now that we're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the Carabao Cup, we're out of all these cups, and now Amaranth's actually getting the time on the training ground to actually go over the drills with the players, and the assistant coaches and stuff. So, like I said, look, good things. It was good. It was good to witness this tonight. I did see improvements tonight, especially in the wing backs area. But I thought Heaven was out sensational tonight. That kid's just phenomenal. I think he needs to seriously be considered starting next season. Like, in the no, not starting, just in around like fourth or fifth position for, like, for spot for the three at the back. But apart from that, like, I'm really 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 happy tonight. Big up the chat as always, and yep, let's go. We'll never die. We'll never die. We'll
We'll
never
never
die.
die. We'll never die. Keep the red flags
Red flags
flying
flying
high.
high.
We're united. We never
We'll
die.
never die.
Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Talk to me, obviously, on TV. I forgot my glasses, so I didn't have my glasses. I forgot my glasses. So I didn't actually see the Rasmus, the penalty. I could see somebody took him out. But the the Dogu penalties, what were they like? Talk to me about them. Were they penalties?
The Dorgu one was a penalty, definitely. At start, I was like, is this a wee bit too harsh on like, are we getting a wee bit let off here? But no, 100%. I think that was spot on. The Dorgu penalty was definitely spot on. I don't think Dorgu could have done anything else. Like, he literally ran into him, and he had nowhere else to go. Like, if he went sideways over to the right of his shoulder, he was definitely going to come into him regardless. But I definitely think the ref got it spot on. The other Dorgu one, the one that got ruled, I actually think that one was more of a penalty than the one we got, because he
Okay.
didn't actually. Now Dorgu complained to the ref saying, "Don't give the penalty to Man United." He actually won the ball, but I don't think he did win the ball. I was watching it back a wee bit, and chat. Yeah, I want to hear everyone else's opinions too in the comments. But I actually thought that one was more of a penalty than the one we got. So, um, yeah. So I'm glad, obviously, with obviously I give him a lot of stick, Rasmus Højlund. I'm glad he got an assist today. Lifts his spirit up a wee bit more. But nah, like, that's my take on the penalties. And big up the whole stadium. I heard you all loud and clear about the Glazers out chants. I heard you all loud and clear on the Joe Glazer chant. So big up the whole Man United fans at Old Trafford. Big up to every single one of yous. And yeah, it looked like a good night, bro. I was gonna go to the game. I had a ticket. My friend offered me to go, but I sadly couldn't go because I had some work stuff to deal with. I had a meeting tonight with one of my work colleagues, so
Okay.
unfortunately I couldn't go. So, but big up.
Yeah. Big up. Bombaye, how did you think about that game? Your boy Jose eating
Oh, here,
the game.
here he comes.
Evening therapy army. Evening, boys.
Evening.
So, do I need to say anything? You want to bow down?
Uh,
You want to bow down to the Don?
Oh God.
You're
I
welcome.
thought
You're
Sexton and
welcome.
Dogu were the better players for United tonight, but okay, whatever.
Okay.
Go on, make the case.
Well, well, man speaks for himself. I ain't gonna go there, but very enjoyable game, I have to say. Really enjoyed watching that game. Both teams were going at it. One of the best games that we've played. Team shape really good. I think we got a taste today of how this team might look going forward, in terms of the way it attacked, in terms of the shape it kept off the ball, in terms of how the defense stepped into the midfield and was aggressive at times, in terms of the functionality of the fullbacks. Really, really, really good today in many parts of that game. So yeah, I really thought we played well. Every single player, when we have that performance, when every player's at about a 7, we're usually okay. I walk away, I'm happy. Today, the amount of work that the boys got through was impressive. And that's something that we're on here criticizing a lot. I can't criticize that tonight. So everybody played well. I thought Heaven, again, he's done himself nothing but positive. Seems to be a good signing from Arsenal. I'm really happy about that. The fact, obviously, Martinez is not there. Maguire, I know he's not great, but he's a presence, he's a leader. He's not there. Yoro's not there, so it was good. Ugarte's not there. For me, I thought Casemiro was brilliant. brilliant today. Absolutely wonderful. Harken back to the olden days. In a standing tackle, when it's coming at him, he reads it so well. And I must say, man, his passing is impressive as well. Really good, forward progressive passes was very, very good today. I thought Dogu was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, man. What the difference he makes, the work he got through. He's tenacious, he's aggressive. You saw that straight away when he came in, and I like that about him. But the kid's got so much energy, looked after the ball well, and was tireless in his running today. The amount of times they couldn't pick him up, we had him even when they had 11 men and it was still locked up. We had him over free on the left often. In this system, if the fullbacks do their job, it makes a big difference, and he was absolutely outstanding. I thought masterclass from Xerxes, unbelievable. I thought he was out of this world, man, today.
Second half, I thought some of the touches.
Outstanding.
I think, you know what?
Football, man. Some of the touches. The one in the corner where he brought it down and in all one move, turned the guy and then on the touchline. Woo!
I think with him straight away, you notice when he first came, the feet are beautiful, great touch, receives the ball so well. The way he plays the game, just naturally he does the type of stuff that you expect. He takes care of the ball well, and what a pass for Dogu for the red card. I mean, that was beautiful. What a ball from a standing start as well. He is going from strength to strength. I think he's pretty obvious for me from the very start. It was just a matter of, can he find his feet within the context of the team?
But I think the European game suits him. I think he suits Casemiro. I think he suits
slower.
Bruno. I think he suits this Europa League level suits us because it's not as 100 miles an hour. The Premier League, the teams are too physical and too fast for us. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
League,
100%.
The European game's a bit more slower, bit more like, it's a bit more in stages. But big up 100%. To Windy, big up Khalid from Manila, United Real Therapy. Make sure Windy says, Bombay going to be here tonight. He's the only one who supports Bruno on the regular panel. I'm only here today for Bombay.
Big up Wendy, big up Wendy. There's only one Wendy Grant. Big up, I'm in good company. Ben, Dino, it's 2 versus 2 now. But let me finish up. Bruno Fernandes tonight was brilliant. Hat trick. Even at 2-0, you're thinking, oh, he finishes it off. He's the guy that makes that starting run. He's the guy that finishes the game for you. And those penalties, man, high pressure, especially the second one. This is an £80 million game tonight. And I thought today, man, he was outstanding. Everything, his work was excellent. Defensively, he was good. So it's those 4 players really shone for me. But man, you can't get a hat trick and not get man of the match. So he's my guy. I want to see you argue against that, Ben. If you start chatting tonight, then
I said, like, I'll be on. I'll give credits where it's due. He did play really well tonight, Bruno, especially in the second half. First half, though, I'll give him a wee bit of criticism. He did hoof the ball up too many times. I was getting a wee bit frustrated. But second half, he changed his game. He played the simple pass. He got him up and down the pitch, but I just think Dorgu was just, when I was watching it, like from my perspective, he was every overlap he was winning. He was actually chasing down defenders. There was one stage where he was down the bottom of their pitch and he made the guy literally fall to one of the defenders, fall to the ground, and then we had another chance. And I'm like, we've never really had a physical, wing back or a full back in probably since. I don't even know. It's
probably going back to Everett, Irwin. Similar, but Dog was really tenacious, though.
He's really good, and he can use his right foot as well. His weak foot's is really good as well. And that's what I love to have with my wing backs. But I just thought he was absolutely sensational. There was a ball as well. I think it was either Xerxes or Bruno that played into him. It was literally on the challenge of the red card. That was a definite red card, 100%, because Dorgu was just through straight away, and he was just the quicker. he was just a quicker player. Like he's just ridiculous. But like I said to the chat and nerd, and I just don't want to get too much. Give the kid too much hype because at the end of the day, we United fans we put too much credit and hype into the kid, and then look what happens. Like it's just these things happen at times, but we just got to give him the praise for this game. He's done well this season for us so far. Yeah, I think he's been class, but let's just just give him his praise for tonight, and hopefully he continues it for the future. I just think this kid has a lot to offer for us, for the future, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I think his natural attributes, the engine, the running,
Facts.
and the final product, the end product, will get a little bit better as he
Yep.
plays more and more.
100%.
Yeah.
He's only a kid at the end of the day,
No, 100%. I mean, to come in from Lecce into a side that is suffering like we are, I don't think he's played badly in any game in the
No.
context of
No.
a young kid, Lecce. It's not like a marquee signing. He's come in and already everybody's appreciating him. So I want to just give a little mention to Højlund this evening.
Yep. 100%.
Højlund, forget the fact he can't hit a barn door. We accept that. But he was full of some good running tonight. And one thing that I want in a striker, I want you to be there for the chances. If the ball's coming in, you're not there, then there's a problem. But he was there. Just the final finish is not there. So I thought tonight, an improvement by his standards.
Yes.
Not saying
100%.
he's the few, but just let's isolate this game. I do want to give him a little bit of praise tonight. He worked his ass off. He was full of running. He wasn't static, and I liked that he was making some runs across. Like I think it was Bruno's carrying it. He makes a run right across Bruno, takes a man away, opens up space. He's there for the chances, but it's just not quite going for him. So I'll give him a little pat on the back tonight. He's taken a lot of shit, but well done. And man, if he could have just got on the score sheet, it would have been good. But in the main, man, honestly, well done to the boys. I'm just going to celebrate tonight. I know it's not about getting excited. Real Sociedad are not amazing, but we've been played off the park by Southampton, by Wolves, by Ipswich.
Facts.
We've been here saying awful. If they're in that ballpark, and it's a massive game tonight for us, they were talking about biggest game in our history. I don't think it's quite that, but considering that the lads have gone out there and put 4 past them, won the game deservedly so, is a definite step in the right direction and worth celebrating, because we've not had too many of these, man. So I'm not going to sit here picking things apart. We're not perfect, but I am going to give the boys a lot of love tonight and say well done. I really enjoyed that.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, second half. I mean, I don't know what it looked like. I forgot my glasses, obviously. So some of the things I could see, but obviously the atmosphere could you feel the atmosphere at home through the TV? The atmosphere was brilliant.
Yeah, man.
It was absolutely brilliant. So many anti-Ineos and anti-Glazer chants. It was brilliant. Big up, Bumpaye. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel.
Big up, guys. Big up.
Big up.
Big up to Jamie Wayne. Says, thank God we didn't lose tonight.
Oh yeah, happy birthday again tomorrow, Jamie.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jamie. See, bam.
I think your birthday's it's about 52 minutes time, so we're gonna be live to wish him happy birthday. So big up to everybody. Yeah, we're gonna be live still by the time it's his birthday anyway. But big up to everybody. Please smash the like. Do smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah,
you did say hopefully that they can win it for Jamie, innit? There you go, Jamie. That's your birthday present, man, from the boys.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get Leon are a better team, much better team than Real Sociedad. And the French league's quite physical. We see that they can stand the pace. Listen, I haven't eaten today properly, so I'm just gonna grab a bit of food. But talk about who's your man of the match, Ben.
Yeah.
Patrick Dorgu. Honestly, I don't want to give this kid.
Bruno don't get it tonight.
No,
he's never getting it.
But that was definitely. I think under Amorim, that was definitely Bruno Fernandes' best performance, 100%. And I know Bruno has had solid performances, but definitely seen lots of good stuff from Bruno tonight. But Patrick Dorgu, and do you know what? If it wasn't for Patrick Dorgu, I probably would have given up to Bruno. But Dorgu was just he just offered us something a lot on that left hand side, along with Xerxes. I think Xerxes and him linked up really, really, really well at times, and I was just so impressed with Dorgu, and even this as well. I think Nerder made a really, really good point as well with the league. In these Europa League games, it is a lot slower compared to the Premier League. And one thing I did pick up a lot on was in our phase one of our game, passing from the back, it was actually really, really, really good. In second half, we were actually playing out from the back, sensational. It was actually one touch. It was literally one touch football. And normally in the Prem, you rarely see Man United play from the back and actually get into phase two into the midfield. I rarely see that at all in Premier League, and that's all down to the pace of the Premier League compared to the European competition. So I think my criticism to Amram is, why can these players not do, at least try to do it in the Premier League? Because we did do it in Anfield, on Anfield, but we haven't done it really since. So I don't really get that, and there was at times where Heaven passed or Onana passed to Dorgu, and Dorgu just showed his strength, and he just won so many, they weren't crucial fouls, but there was at times where Dorgu was about to give the ball away, and the one of the players might have clipped him, and he just fell to the ground, and he won us a crucial free kick to keep the possession, keep the ball up high in the pitch. So without a shadow of a doubt, Patrick Dorgu was my man of the match. If it wasn't for Dorgu, Bruno or Cass, probably Bruno. I'll probably give it to Bruno, but Patrick Dorgu tonight, 100%.
Okay, Bumbaye. Without obviously, is it Bruno? Obviously, yeah.
It's gotta be, man. Gotta be hat trick.
Bumbaye there.
Yeah, I'm there, man. Bruno, brother, Bruno, all day long. It's gotta be. The four guys that stood out: Casemiro, Dorgu, Xerxes. But you don't get a hat trick, and don't get man of the match. And it's a
two of them
general
are penalties,
play
aren't they? Come on.
Yeah, two of them are penalties in a high pressure game. You have to put them away. You have to score penalties, man. They don't score themselves. You know what I mean?
I heard Fred missed a penalty tonight for Rangers, yeah?
Yeah,
He did.
for Fenerbahce, yeah, man. He missed it. And then the last guy absolutely skied it. Kobby and Vinny Jr., man. It's still rising, that ball.
Wow.
Yeah, really bad. But yeah, I thought Bruno today was marvelous, man.
Yeah.
Some of the passing was excellent. The work rate was tremendous. Two high pressure penalties, especially the second one. I take penalties, man. If you score one, the second one is a lot harder because you're facing the keeper again. You're in a dilemma. Do I go this way, that way? And man, this is a £80 million game. I think you guys told me, big game. So slots it. And then we're still thinking, you know what, this is Man United. And then he just puts everybody at ease, makes the run, gets that third goal. Perfect. So yeah, Bruno for me tonight.
Yeah, big up.
Big up.
Natalie saying that Heaven, aka Pop Smoke, is good.
He is good.
There. Really good
there.
What did you like about his performance?
He's composed.
He's good in the air. One thing, he's good in the air, isn't he?
He is. Good in there. Yep.
And he uses his body well to shield the ball, and he kept it simple. I'm not expecting to be blown away, but I look at him. He does not look out of place for a young man in a Europa League game like this, and credit to him. Yep. Welcome to Man United. I just hope onwards and upwards for him. I'm excited about him. Every time he's had his little cameo, he's not done anything wrong. And he was up to the standard of everybody around him. His peers, his contemporaries. He did really well. Well done.
Yeah. He would be Go ahead, Ben.
He would be my Lindelof replacement. Get Lindelof gone, for God's sake. But
Joe's in it. He didn't play Lindelof. Instead, he trusted a young player, didn't he?
Yep.
He didn't play Lindelof. Big up Simba. Simba said the atmosphere was phenomenal. Funny how the media never acknowledged the Glazers out chance. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, like I said, being in the stadium tonight, the atmosphere was like throwback to Manchester United back in the day in the Champions League games. You know, all those famous Champions League games. You know, the Deportivo La Coruña at home, Juventus at home. You know what I mean? Like those big games. AC Milan at home, Inter Milan at home. Those big games. Barcelona at home. You know, those phenomenal games. I thought, yeah.
It's a great win, man, tonight. This because they score 4 goals. You know, the team is getting heavily criticised. To score 4 goals, to get a victory like that, given the occasion, it's good, man, for the team. It's good for the morale. It's good for the confidence. It's good for the camaraderie. You know, we all play football. You might have been played in a team where you're on a run of like 3 shit games, not doing well, and then all of a sudden you get 4. You kind of ignites you. You know, let your hair down, breathe a little bit easier, sit down for lunch the day after tomorrow in training. You know, have a laugh, enjoy it. It's good. We need that. So very winnable game as well on Sunday against Leicester. If you go there, get 3 points there, put a half decent performance in, all positive stuff. All positive stuff. So you know, it's a small window of optimism that I'm embellishing right now. Could go up in smoke, of course it could, but I'm gonna be optimistic on the back of that result. And it is Leicester, very winnable. So I hope we can go there and do what we expect to do, which is win that game.
Big up Simba, 100% noticeable. 100%. If you play with Maguire, you can't squeeze up the pitch. You can't do the full press. Remember in the first half, sometimes we fully press them and really camp inside their own half, like squeeze there like 40 yards from their goal. You can't do that. Maguire was playing 100% noticed that. 100%. The late Masraoui and that they can because they've got a bit of pace to be able to if we get caught on the counter. But yeah, the midfield. I mean, they came out. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about it. The first 10 minutes, it was all them, wasn't it? It was all them. They were having attacks. We were just doing loads of long balls. So it was crazy. Big up Khalees. Your question, Windy, I'll ask the panel. I'm gonna bring it in, but let's break down the first of it. Obviously, I missed about the first nearly 9 minutes. But talk to me. I was listening to it on the radio on the way there. I finished work and then I was cycling there. I got there a bit late, but I was listening to it on the radio. So I just went in just after they scored the penalty. But let's talk about it. It was a lot of nerves to begin with in that first half. I thought some of the decision making, we were rushing it a bit. But yeah, go ahead, Ben. What did you think of the first half performance? The different contrast between the first half.
I completely agree with you. There was a lot of nerves. I think the crowd were getting a wee bit frustrated with Onana at the start as well. Like, he was playing a lot of long balls at the very beginning too. Like I said, Bruno Fernandes, although he had a really good game today, but a lot of hoof balls again, just back to reality again. Same with Casemiro, and yeah, I just think we were trying to play through them, but sometimes our touches was just a wee bit off, and then we just let the ball go out of play, and they just get the ball back. But I just think it wasn't. I don't think it was a bad first half from Man United. I just think it was a wee bit. It was just one of them halves that it was okay. It was okay, but it wasn't as bad as everyone's saying it out to be like. But yeah. So I just don't know what Amram said. It seems to be every time Amram gets into the once halftime approaches, like I don't know what Amram does to the players, but they come out like different players when they come out second half.
I agree.
So big up to Amram for that. But apart from that,
what did you think to that penalty? Big up JB Wayne, yeah. We look good because of the pace of it. It suits the players. It suits the system and the players. Go ahead, Ben. Their penalty, was it unlucky?
I thought the penalty was slight, in my opinion, slightly harsh a wee bit. I think they let I just didn't think there was any intention of actually making the tackle. But at the end of the day, VAR seen it. You know what VAR are like these days, and at the end of the day, they see it as a penalty, so it is what it is. But good penalty from the Sociedad player. I forgot his name. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But I think in terms of like the lineup as well, the only issue I really had with the lineup was we all said Højlund. I think Obi, obviously it's unfortunate Obi couldn't start the game, obviously, but I just think it was a big night for Højlund too. I'm glad obviously he got the assist, but so like I said, I just think it was a wee bit too harsh, the penalty, 100%, in my opinion. I don't know about you, Bombay.
Bombay, go ahead. What did you think of it? Explain the first half and how you felt about the penalties and how United played in the first half.
Well, to be honest, man, I was baking, so I didn't catch the whole first half.
You're on mute. You're in.
You better send me some of that food that you baked, you little shit.
Yeah. Tuesday, en route Tuesday, hopefully, man. So I missed the first 27 minutes of that half, I'm afraid. So I got on there, it was 1-1, tuned in, and the game was exciting. It was going back and it was going forth. And then obviously second half, bam, there we go. Yes, Jamie, blow the candles out, man.
Say Jamie.
A meat pie cake. That's it. But yeah, that was what I seen of the first half. I got straight into the game. I was like proper immersed in it, really enjoying it. And then boom, we hit the second half. So I missed the first 27 minutes, I'm afraid. I didn't see their penalty. There we go. Wow, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. For me, I thought the first half we looked a bit nervous. I thought they were really pressing really hard. Onana kept hoofing the ball. We were making the wrong decisions. People were shooting from like weird angles. The second half, we came out a lot more composed, a lot more combination. And I think this is probably Rasmus's best game in the last how many games? 20 games, I think. This was his best game. I thought him and Sersky and Garnacho linked up tonight. I thought the touches, you know what I mean? There was a lot of fist pumping. There was a lot of high-fiving. There seems to be a bit more team spirit with those three. Yeah, with those three tonight.
What did you like about Højlund's performance, Dino? What did you notice tonight? What did you like?
I like the fact that he held up the ball and he combined. He wasn't just running like a headless chicken and falling all over the ground. And most importantly, what I liked is when we had the ball on the right-hand side, he made that run into the channels and we turned the Real Sociedad defense. And defenders don't like runners being turned. They don't like it. They're not used to that, especially in Spain. They're used to that tiki-taka. You know what I mean? Like where they open you up with passing all the way up the pitch. But I thought defending the blocks were there. I thought the lit was, but to me, Rasmus tonight held the ball up well. And some of the skills that he was doing came off. But the most important thing, he combined. And there was a massive gap between Zertsky, Højlund, and Garnacho. The gaps weren't there. It's usually like one of them is just there and then the others
100%. It felt like there was options tonight.
Yeah. We played together as a team and everybody squeezed and moved up as a team. But yeah, Dogu obviously helped as well, obviously being the outlet. But second half, I thought, some of the touches, we showed some, even before the red card, I thought we were keeping them open and wide, like openings, chances. And to be fair, they were blocking some as well. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting game. But the first half was quite tense. The stadium was quite tense. The fans were like getting everybody up, going crazy at the referee. Every decision was whistles and boos. The crowd tonight, I thought they were phenomenal. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, throwback to Manchester United, the big games in the Champions League at Old Trafford. The likes of Ryan Giggs, Ronaldo, Rooney tearing it apart, Nani. It was that type of game tonight. But the first half was tough. Leon is definitely going to be tough. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think if Atletico Bilbao go through and we beat Leon, then I don't want to look that far ahead. We're going to be playing them in the semi-final. Yeah. And they're like fourth. They're in the fourth, I think, in La Liga. So they're going to be a different kind of challenge. I think Leon are going to be a totally different type of challenge as well. Leon score goals. Real Sociedad is not a team that really they struggle like Manchester United. They don't really score that many goals. They don't score that many goals. But you know what? I tell you what, I really like the striker they bring on at the end of the game. You know that I don't know what his name is, but honestly, some of the touches that he showed, the striker, he came on at the end, and even when they were like 3-1 down, he was holding the ball and tried to make things happen. He's the one who scored the goal. In the was it the one? No, he didn't score the goal. Was it him that scored the penalty? I think it might have been him that scored the penalty. But yeah, he came on and he troubled us. So yeah, they've got some decent players. Yeah, the red card for me looked like a red card. Looked like Dogu's away on 101 and he took him down. But yeah. What did you think about their penalty? Did you see it, Bombay? Did you see their penalty?
I did see it, bro. Not to put a downer on it, it's a penalty, we take it. I love it. I don't know. It's 50-50, bro. Because the guy's kind of there. Is there a little bit of Dogu's momentum taking him into the guy? I'm not sure about it, if it's clear cut, but that's my take on it so far, to be honest. 50-50, I think. It won't, 100% penalty in my eyes. That's my perception. I could be totally wrong, though. What do you think? What do you guys think? In the comments, what do you reckon? Clear pen?
What, the Dorgu one or the Real
Dorgu.
Sociedad?
No, our one. Dorgu one,
Dorgu 100% penalty. 100%.
Okay.
He got it spot on, the ref, because you know, there was the argument was maybe he just ran into him and he maybe just like sort of did like a dive action just to like fall to the ground. But no, 100%. Whenever he like tried going to the left, it was of the player, he like the player was like, you know, not he wasn't trying to like let him go through towards his like past his left shoulder, so he literally had to like, he had no other chance apart from obviously taking him down, obviously. So that was I think in my opinion that was really good refereeing from the ref. 100% penalty for me.
Very assertive, that referee.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He was getting booed. He was getting booed a lot in the stadium. Referees, referees, That's what was going on tonight in the stadium. I'm not going to lie to you guys. He was getting it a lot. No, I'm talking about the blonde hair guy. It's like he's got like a blonde hair. It looks Scandinavian. That young player.
Oscarson.
Is that his name?
Oscarson. Yeah, Oscarson.
Yeah. He's really good. Really, really good. He's shown some touches tonight.
Yeah, Craig says 100%. It's a penalty. I think that's what you're saying, Craig. Wow. Big up Craig Wolby's air fryer for his 47th birthday. We got Oscarson. That's it, from Iceland.
He's good. He's good, man.
Yeah,
he's good.
Big up Jamie.
We're now going to be seeing Nemanja Matic now for Leon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. That's what,
mate.
Like I said, Nemanja Matic.
Tell you now, I love that player, man. Such a fan of him. I like Matic. Yeah. Great player, man. Great player.
Lots of people hated him but what he was doing for us, like the role he was playing, was just.
He's a top player, man. Another one I think does not get the credit he deserves for his ability. He drops the shoulder. He can actually progress the ball really well. Senses danger. You get a lot out of a player like that, and his passing range is very impressive as well.
It really is.
You know, a young Matic. I'd love a young Matic in a team like this. I really would.
100%.
Just sat in front of that defense. Oh yeah.
Remember the glory old days? Like we had Matic, Herrera, and Pogba as our midfield, and that was the best midfield we've had since Fergie. Best midfield we've had. Just so balanced. That's the most important word I can describe that midfield. Just so balanced. We've not had that. Pogba, it was Pogba and Herrera.
And Matic, yeah. Yes. By absolute far. In terms of the different player profiles.
Correct.
Yeah, and the way they complement in each other, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. Because Pogba can go a bit forward then. Remember. It was crazy. Sometimes, you know, what the referee was doing. Honestly, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But people, please keep smashing a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about Leon. This guy is going to be a danger, this guy here. Mumbai, have you watched this guy?
Who are we talking about? Is there a picture? Are you putting a picture up or?
No. Jerky. Do you know him? I'll show you. I'll
Is he
show
the
you what it
striker?
looks like. No, he's a number 10. He's like a throwback. Off the ball, he offers you absolutely nothing. On the ball, he is phenomenal.
Okay, no, do you know what? Don't know anything about Leon at all. Nothing. The only thing I know about them is that Depay used to play for them. That's about it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
remember
nothing.
when they knocked us out of the Champions League?
I do,
Remember,
bro.
it was
That's the day.
Benzema goal.
Benzema's
What a
goal.
goal.
Wow. Absolutely amazing, that goal.
Yeah.
That's the day like Benzema was born in my mind. I stood up and took notice. I was like, "Rah, who's this guy?" Yeah, fabulous player. Yeah, big Rems. Fakir, remember Fakir? He was making
Yeah,
waves.
he
We
was
were
a good
linked with him.
player,
Ended
very
up in
good player.
Spain. Very
Yeah.
injury prone. Know him.
Yeah, at last, he almost really nearly went to Liverpool. He went to Liverpool, that guy, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Let me
tell
just
you,
show
the
you.
guy
Let me show you what's
that
talking about.
I think Said rates him. So I do. This guy, Cherky.
Nah, he's phenomenal. But off the ball, like I said to you, off the ball, he is horrendous. Won't do nothing for you. But on the ball, he's phenomenal. On the ball, he's phenomenal. Yeah. This is him. Like, he was available for 20-something million in January, and nobody bought him. Nobody bought him. I'm like, what is it? It's about something about his attitude. What is it about him? Like, he's 20 years old, something like that. Well, he's got an incredible little magical left foot. He's a player. He is really a player, this guy. Yeah, he's a player.
Man, it's good. You know, I want to win the Europa League. I'm a guy. I want to win it. I want to get the money. I know things are bad, but I don't want to cut off my nose to spite my face. End of the day, the frustrations in people is welfare. And sometimes you're thinking, you know what, we're losing 3-0. I hope we get bashed 5 and 6. And I'm not asked. I get that. I've done that before. But I don't want to do that. I want to win the Europa League. I don't know if we will win it. We're not the favourites. There are some very good teams. But I'm right behind the team, you know, and I wanted to win tonight, and I'm glad we did. Because it will help us. When the summer comes, man, that will help us, that money. It really will. If we were to win it, we need players, we need money. And that is our you know, I think a part of our money to spend on players. So this is why, and bro, it's always good for a team to win any trophy. It just kind of vindicates the work that you've put in, and it builds the trust that, okay, if we listen to Ruben Amorim, we can lift some silverware. It's good for them to start to build their own legacy, you know, forge their own history at Man United. That's really what it is all about for me. Just to help us along the process to become that team that we hope to be. That's it, Jamie. Nabil Fekir, that's the one.
Yeah.
So he plays for Lyon as well.
He plays for Real Betis, actually.
Betis, yeah.
Right.
He played for Real Betis.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Bro, the only guy that I've fallen in love with after only 165 minutes worth of watching him, and I'd never seen him or even known about him before, is that guy Vitinha for PSG. Okay. What the hell? What a player.
I've been watching him for a long time. Ran the game. Did you not see him for Portugal in the Euros?
No, bro. I didn't really notice him, to be honest. I watched the Liverpool second half. I thought, bloody hell, this kid's well impressive. Then I watched the whole game, which I thought was an amazing game, I have to say. Liverpool PSG. He was head and shoulders, man. An unbelievable performance from that kid. Yeah. Really good. Yeah. Don't know. You know what? I've never really been into PSG. It went all a bit mercenary and Galacticos with the Mbappe, the Messi, the Neymar, and all that bullshit. I watch the team now, and I feel it's more of a team. There's more of an ethic.
Yeah.
There's more of and I think that really is what they've been missing. And I think they're right back on track. They've made some very good signings. It's young, it's talented. And it functions like a team. There's no passengers or stars. Yeah. So not that I'm a massive fan of PSG, but I have to big them up, man. They pulled the flags out and showed solidarity with with
100%.
Palestinians, man. It was, respect to them.
Always love
So
them.
out of all the teams left, I wouldn't mind PSG winning the Champions League. I really wouldn't. I think they're probably nicking it for me. In my mind, they're the ones where my heart's leaning towards them a little bit. I wouldn't mind that.
100%.
Yeah, people, please keep smashing a like on the video. But look at this tonight. What game did we say in this season that our expected goal was 4.02?
That's
we had 25 shots. We had 25 shots. You know what I mean? Four big chances we created. And yeah, they got lots of yellow cards in it. The Lit got a yellow card. But yeah, they got the red card. John,
bro, we won the battles tonight. The boys were up for it. They put shifts in. This is we need to see that application every week. I think you're right, though. Europe is a different proposition. I just hope
because
we can start to translate that pace. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But Leon will be physical, and they've got pace.
Max.
I mean, look, 25 shots, 10 shots on target. Well, 4 big chances created, 1 big chance missed.
Yeah. That XG's off the charts, man. It's crazy.
It really is.
It's unbelievable,
It really is.
It is unbelievable, but that's the stats, people. The passes as well.
But Mazraoui played really well as well tonight. It just shows that why he needs to start as a right centre back and not a right wing back. I think he just suits that role so well as well. I think let me know in the chat as well what you think of Maz.
There was a little part towards the end of the game where Mazraoui took one guy and then nutmegged the other one.
Yeah, I seen that. That was clever.
Yeah,
very
was
good.
Nice, man. You see, if you're watching Man United players, look, you give us victories. We're not a bad fan base. We want to give you our adoration, but you have to earn it at least. So tonight you did. Do you know what I mean? What a difference a day makes. I feel decent, honestly. Usually I watch United, I feel sick. Yeah. I feel nice tonight. I'm not joking. I'm floating around. And we're 15th.
He's a good player though.
Kobo, yeah.
This guy's a really good player though. Kobo, yeah. He's a really good player. Subamendi obviously played really well as well. But yeah, look, when was the last time Højlund got 8 points? Look at that. Look at it where he got 8.5.
You got a better rating than Dorgu.
Got a better rating than Xerxes.
Yeah, look, 8.5. 90 minutes played, goal, 0 assists, 1, 3 shots he had. Excuse me.
Bless you.
And then look, penalties 1-1. Chances created 3. Yeah. Expected goals 0.7. Expected goals on target 0-0. You still can't get on target. But look, you can tell 28 touches, and he had 8 touches in the box. I don't remember that. I don't remember him doing anything. You know what I mean? So,
bro, what you were saying earlier, those stats back that up. Yeah. The guy was drifting wide, and he was getting balls into the box. He was setting stuff up. He made that run across the face of the box really well tonight. So.
But Dalot as well, put a few decent crosses in as well, even though I don't think he did have a good performance.
Did you see when it was 2-1? Did you see stupidity try to let the ball run out?
Yep, run out.
Thank God for Casemiro.
Yeah,
thank God for Casemiro.
I know.
Bro, Casemiro's challenge.
Yeah.
Did you see that challenge in our half on the byline?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. He bailed him out there. And that was a risk because that was in the penalty area.
Yeah.
And he went to ground because the guy was gonna just square it and somebody was gonna tap it in. Yeah. Yeah, big up Mick. He says big up from the bus.
Big up Mick.
From the bus in Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. Best team performance this season. Snoop Doggy Dog.
Snoop Dogg.
I like
that.
Yeah, big up. Yeah. Nuno Mendes absolutely cooked Liverpool. Yeah, that was crazy.
Mick's out there sipping on gin and juice, man.
Yeah. Vietnam, mate. I've been to Nam. Enjoy Vietnam, Mick.
Vietnam.
Big up to Mick. Listen, I wanted to ask you this question, right? So this is the thing that I saved. So this is a question for you both. Windy says, I wonder if the senior players had a chat with Amorim. Varane said the senior players tried talking to Ten Hag and he ignored them. So, what do you guys think? What do you think in terms of Casemiro playing and stuff like that? Do you think?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I really don't know, Wendy. Any answer I'd give you would just be really conjecture. I have no take on that, to be honest.
It's a hard one to predict as well because our midfield, we've had, injuries as well, like Minu, Ugarte was only just back in. You could have easily just thrown Ugarte into the game tonight and start him, but I thought he did the right choice was to bench him. Like I said, I'm with Bombay in this point. I don't actually know if what he tells the experienced players. Obviously with Casemiro's situation, like he didn't really start at all when we had a full team. So I don't really know if they've had a chat, if or not. But who knows?
I hope it is a relationship that's open, and you can knock on the door, you can give and take with him. I hope it is that kind of thing.
Facts. Yeah, because he has been playing well recently, so he has. I will give him the credit, Casemiro.
Sure, yeah, I agree with you. He has.
What about you, Nuridan? What do you think with the relationship? Or
I think that something has happened. I genuinely do think that something has happened. I think something has happened. I genuinely think that the body language seems to be a bit different. A couple of weeks ago, it was really desperate. The body language is changing. Even the body language between Bruno and Casemiro is changed. By the way, Casemiro, on both penalties, he was near the halfway line and he looks away. He can't watch. He does that all the time when United get penalties. He always just gets on his knees and turns the other way. So that's really interesting. But the camera don't show you that, obviously. Camera's always on the ball.
One thing I did
But something has happened because to me, like last time, Casemiro got bought on when it was like a minute, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And he didn't look happy.
No.
But tonight, he got clapped up. He got a standing ovation and everybody was singing, Casemiro, Casemiro, that was going. And I've not heard that chant for a very long time. So,
yeah. It's good, that, man.
So
let me ask you, Mason Mount, hypothetical now. He's back. He's fit. Fit him in.
Give it a rest. Give it a rest.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Fit him into that team there.
No,
because let's say he has to start. Let's say that. Where do you put him in?
I don't put him in because I
instead
know
of
he's going to
Højlund?
come off and get injured.
Oh yeah, well
So-
that's the case as well.
Yeah, no, seriously though, I mean, I don't know
Højlund.
if you've heard Amorim speak about him. Amorim says he's exactly what I need. No bullshit. Amorim said that. Right.
Go on,
So
Bombay,
I know,
make your case. Make your case. Tell him where's he going to play. Go on. I'm going to
bro.
mute.
Look, I was one of the very few. I know I'm in a minority, and I'm probably going to take some shit for this, which is fine. I'm used to it. But I think Mason Mount is a dynamite player, absolute dynamite player. The Mason Mount I watched at Chelsea was superb. He is going to give you serious energy in the park. He's a ball progressor. He's an assist scorer. He can come in off the left and he can play through the middle. If you put him as an 8, he gives you a lot of energy. Can play quickly, looks after the ball, and he can break lines and carry. I think he's a mint player. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anything yet because he hasn't played. But if he was to become fit, and he has to play, I will put him into the team. I'm not sure where.
Oh,
Yeah. The thing is, Xerxes for me is not a striker. As soon as I saw Xerxes, I kind of thought, whoa, this is well impressive. I really like this kid's feet. So it was a little bit obvious to me that we've signed a talent here, and definitely one that we're going to hang on to. I never thought he was leaving or anything like that. But is he a kind of guy that is going to do what Højlund did tonight? With all the runs and stuff, Xerxes. I don't know. He works hard. I've been impressed with the shift he's put in the last 2 games. He worked his ass off, no doubts. But I see him as a guy in the 10. In the 10. Højlund, if he starts to play like this, or you get a striker that's got movement, that's got that desire, that can keep, dragging defenders and opening spaces, that's fine. I'm not sure that is Xerxes' game. So Xerxes in the 10 for me is important.
Yeah,
I really like
facts.
him there. That's where I want him now. The Casemiro or Ugarte thing, one of them has to play. That's a no-brainer. We need that defensive ability, that kind of cover. Maybe I put Mount there next to Ugarte or Thingy. That's where I'm thinking. And then I shift Bruno up and Garnacho's out the team. Now
Oh,
that
right, okay.
Dorgu's here,
See, for
that's
me,
what I'm thinking.
yeah,
That's a possibility. Or if Højlund goes back to dying, Xerxes moves up, Mount comes in.
Yeah.
In the 6, Bruno shifts to where Xerxes plays, and you keep Garnacho in. And then Ahmad obviously comes back. We see how that works. But Mount for me is a player that I'm so upset that it's gone this way, because I had such high hopes for him. I really hope he comes back. I rate him very, very highly, this player. You had Madison, Mount, Grealish, Madison, Mount, Grealish, Madison, Mount. He's the one for me out of the 3. At the moment, he's at the bottom of the pile because of what's happened. But in terms of what he brings, I think he's better than the other 2. And I do like Jack Grealish.
yeah.
And I appreciate Madison is a very, very talented player too. But this guy is brilliant. But right now, I'm chatting shit, and everyone is fair. I'm fair game to get popped up because it's been shite. We've not been able to see him, so I have to hold my hands up. I'm just saying, man. I hope he can get fit and come back. I really do. I want to see it.
Big up, seriously. Like there's, I definitely agree with the whole Xerxes situation. I don't think Xerxes is a striker. I think he suits very well in that 10. I think his best performances have been around the 10. For me,
Mm,
I think it's important to keep Xerxes on the left 10, because the thing is with Xerxes is, see the link up play with not only just Bruno, but with Dorgu. He's linking up really, really well with Dorgu, with the
mm.
overlapping and all that. I don't think Mason Mount should play in the midfield. Personally, me personally, I just think, if anything, I think he deserves to be, if even. Now, this is only if like we have like a proper striker. Like I'm leaving Højlund out for this situation at this moment in time. But I think Mason Mount could play on the right 10, and instead of Garnacho, because I feel like both of them have 2 different profiles, Garnacho and Mason Mount. One of them offers us like an outlet for like taking players on and all that stuff, and I feel like Mason Mount, when we are in the final third, one thing I do rate Mason Mount is, when he knows there's no options, Mason Mount will play that simple pass back. Unlike Garnacho, he'll just be a glory man and just think he can just, score from anywhere, or like just go on by himself. Like, that's the one thing I like about Mount compared to Garnacho. So I feel like Mount can fit in the right 10, like the right 10 instead of the left 10, because I know he likes to play in the left 10. Give me
Jenny's
the.
coming. Yo, I'll hit you up with the link, man. Don't worry. I grade tonight. I grade.
Big up
Oh
Kadeem.
dear.
Kadeem
But,
Big
says,
up,
"Oh, I
Kadeen, man. Give
that
up,
we
big up,
connect
big up,
down over Grealish,
big up.
Madison. Boy must be on chronic."
I
All
think
due
the shit's
respect,
laced, man. Forgive me.
that,
Oh dear.
uh,
Oh
I
dear.
seriously, I think it's important for Bruno to play in that midfield with Casemiro or Ugarte. I think Bruno's been. I don't think he's performed well in the 10 at all. Me personally, under Amarim, I think his best performances have been in the midfield with Casemiro or Ugarte. So I think it's crucial for Bruno to be in the midfield. And then if we can fit Mount in, like I'm including Højlund into this. I'd probably play him on the right 10, like the same again if obviously Højlund's still here, so I'll just keep playing him on the right 10. Because he can link up
Mason
play.
Mount.
He can link up. He can't link up with Dorgu. I just don't think Mason Mount's a link up player. Me personally.
Oh no. He is, man. Oh, he is. Oh, let's listen. Let's wait and see what happens. We might never see him
Yeah.
again. Let's wait. Mason, do you see the shit I'm taking? Get your act together, pronto, son. I'm taking a lot of heat here. I hope it's not for nothing. Bloody hell, man. There we go,
Yeah.
Wendy.
But we need him,
Wendy
bro.
says Chelsea pulled our pants down for that Mount deal.
Facts.
And the fact we gave him the number 7 was shocking. I never liked the signing, and the injuries make it worse.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's somebody told me, and people remember on the Mandem, everybody was like, "What do you know?" I heard it from a good source. Yeah, somebody who's quite connected to the Premier League told me that he's carrying a hip problem, and he's always going to get injuries.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did he pass the medical, man?
That's what I'm saying to you. And now we know our friend. I remember, let's do this, Bombay. If you've been watching Therapy Army, I called this long time ago. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I called this. I told you about the Doctor of Death.
Yes, he's gone. He's gone as well.
He's gone. The Doctor of Death's gone. People were sending it to me.
Yeah.
Let me just see if I can see. Was it you who sent it to me?
Yeah, it was me. O'Driscoll. Is it O'Driscoll? Isn't it? What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's finally gone, bro. So no more. Hopefully major injuries. Gary O'Driscoll. Yeah, I sent it to you, bro.
Yeah. So Manchester United, physio, medical. Yeah. He got the sack, mate. He got the sack. I'm just trying to look for the thing, but my Twitter is a bit slow at the moment. I don't know what's going on.
It's not too far up from our DMs.
Yeah. But Twitter's acting a bit funny. I don't know why. It's not showing me the messages at the moment. Let me just search Twitter normally and find it. But yeah.
Dino, I'm going to send you something now, yeah? This is basically Luke Shaw now that Dogu's back. See if you can have a look at that. Maybe you can share it. I don't know if it's copyright, whatever. I haven't got a clue.
Panel, check the chat. Cleese just said that.
Let's have a look.
Man United's headed.
What's that? Sorry. What do I need to check?
One of Cleese's comments. Message.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Manchester United head of sport medicine Gary O'Driscoll leaving the club after 18-month job. Also, senior men's first team Dr. Jim Roxton was also quit after 2 years. Pursue another opportunity. Yeah. So I called this before, and I remember Manchester United, and he came out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, he's coming because O'Driscoll was like, yeah, he's coming because he's got family in and around Manchester, and he's coming to." And I'm like, "You're making it London on the trains 2 and a bit hours, 2 hours, and you're talking like he lives from Manchester to London is like New Zealand to Manchester." Like, it was an absolute joke. And obviously, we heard all of the stuff, all the injuries while he was there that Arsenal were having as well, and how he was rushing players back and players were breaking down again. So yeah, I call this. We honestly, I'm not lying to Therapy Army. We call him the Doctor of Death. I don't know if you were watching them, Ben, but we used to call
I was. I've been watching for a long time, bro. We called him the
there
Doctor
you go,
of Death.
Doctor of Death. Yeah, so big ups to Therapy Army. We were calling it. We were like, this guy's not it, man. It's not it. It's not it. But yeah. Yeah, Doctor of Death was the agent from Arsenal. Yeah, 100%. Will there be a cycle of United staff for Mr. Structure at the circus? Would there be a cycle stand? Big up Alicia Sinkanova says, will there be a cycle stand for Mr. Structure at the circus? Talking about the stadium, yeah. Mount and Shaw, would Mount and Shaw be like the Old Trafford injury girlfriend shopping with such puppies? Wow, with slush and puppies, cheeky. That's crazy. Big up Alicia Sinkanova. People, please keep smashing the like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Our medical staff was crazy. They would clear players who were injured to go on international duty. I know. It was crazy. Yeah. juniors like Mount leave my club. But Boumbaye tells you he's the best player. Boumbaye, one thing I would agree, if he was ever going to be fit and he ever played for Manchester United, especially this Manchester United, it would be next to Ogate in midfield. It would be next to Ogate in midfield.
Yeah. I think, bro, I just feel that Bruno has to play. The next best thing to Bruno that I'm really enjoying is Xerxes. I think in the 10 he's really good.
Yeah.
If Højlund can just get it together a little bit, it'd help us. And I think Mount, man, you know what? Kobby Minu is a great player. He's very talented player. I just fear for Kobby. I don't know if he's got the athleticism and the natural zip across the ground and the aggression and tenacity, bro. He's a classy player, no doubts. But I always feared for him a little bit. If you remember, if you go back to when Amorim came in and I looked at him and I thought, I don't know. So if Kobby goes, I'm not going to be mad surprised, although they offered a contract. I could be wrong, but I just feel Mount has got that zip about him, man. We'll see. That's just in my mind. Maybe it'll just stay there. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Kobby Minu, guys? I mean, we offered him a contract. Was that a bullshit thing just to say we offered him a contract because the fans are a lot of them might be upset if they do sell him? What are your thoughts? Would you sell him? Would you
I think
keep
there's still
him?
negotiation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would, but you know what? Some parts of me wants him to go. I made a video saying that he should go and go to a stable football club where he can be developed and to reach his potential. Because I don't think Manchester United is. Martial never reached his potential. Rashford never really reached because they didn't get the coaching. They didn't get the developmental plan. There was no developmental plan to develop these players. That's why Garnacho's struggling sometimes. He's so inconsistent. Today, I thought that pass for Bruno was a fantastic time in the pass. But at times, so many times, he was just shooting in that first half without laying somebody off. And Dogu was doing the same, shooting from mad yards. So for me, it's about a developmental plan. And I'm kind of glad he's injured now because I was sick of him getting overplayed. Do you know what I mean? And that's one big thing I would give to Amorim. Amorim's biggest plus is that he doesn't play players to death. Well, he plays Bruno and Dalot to death. But the forwards, he changes the forwards and the midfield a lot. You know what I mean? He changes them a lot.
Craig says, is Kobby a victim of Amorim's system?
For me...
yeah, you take that, Ben.
No, for me, I really wanted to work for Kobby. For me personally, I'd keep him on. So far, like he's still a young kid. At the end of the day, he's got future ahead of him, and I 100% agree with Nurden with the whole let him go to a stable football club. This football club's it's just the culture side of things is just ridiculous, just disgusting. But if it's true what the reports are coming out, if he's wanting £180,000 a week wage, then clear off. Actually, clear off. I don't care if you're a kid or anything, but you do not deserve more money than Amad Diallo. You do not deserve more money than him. You deserve at least 100k. Okay, I'll shake your hand 100%. But for a kid to come at that and ask for 180k just because you play in the Euros in the England squad, and you think you're the star boy and you think you deserve more money than Amad Diallo, who has been our best player of the season so far, clear off. Honestly, if anything under 100, between 100 to 120k, yeah, I'll give him that. But anything over like 120 or over Amad Diallo's wage, clear off, mate. Go to another football club, bro. And I wish you all the best.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to put much stock in it, but we don't want to go back into those old days, do we? Signing a contract for crazy money and then things are not working out. Shit, how do we get rid? We're stuck. We'll try to avoid that. I think 180, man, is high.
Too high.
He's a young lad.
Very young.
He came in midway through. No, not last year. The year before.
Year
before, did well. The year after that, played well. He's doing good. He's a good player. But you've got to earn 180,000.
Yeah.
Man. It's a lot of money, So if that is it, Kobby, tone it down, lad.
Yeah.
Stay, develop. You know, you will get the big dough. It will come, but it's too soon to be asking for that kind of money, man.
Yeah. And I do worry about the system as well. Like, someone said, who was it that said, is it a victim of the system? Who was it?
Craig Warby, and I think for me there is a little bit of truth in that.
Yeah,
I feel, Ben.
I agree. Because when I see, like, for instance, like, we knew that Minu struggles a lot in the midfield pivot. But with the tens, like, when I look at Xerxes, say for example, because obviously he's our most technical player in the forward line. I think when I look at that Xerxes compared to Minu, I just see a
Stop,
different.
man. Stop.
Oh, yep.
Stop.
Oh, I just see
Happy
the
birthday
birthday to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
To
you.
you,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Jamie Wayne.
Jamie.
You old bastard. Happy birthday.
birthday
To
to
Happy birthday, you
you.
old bastard. You're old out there. You're old. Happy birthday,
Jamie,
Jamie Wayne. Happy
make
birthday, fella.
make a wish, man.
Make
Make
a
a wish.
wish, mate. Make a wish. Make a
May
wish.
you have many, many more ahead.
Yeah,
Blessed, safe, well,
Yep.
yeah,
and hopefully you'll see
yeah.
uh, the
And he's
Carabao
such a
Cup.
good fellow. And he's such
Is it
a
not
good
a good
fellow. And space for all of
Stay
us.
all of us.
Hey, he's 21 again, people. He's 21 again. Jamie Wayne. 21. 21 again, Jamie. Happy birthday, lad.
Congratulations, man. Happy birthday.
Congrats, bro.
Brilliant.
Hey
Congrats.
guys,
There
Hey,
he
big up.
is.
Oh,
who are you
Jav.
singing for?
you
It's
just
me?
missed
No,
it,
no,
Jimmy
it's
Wayne's
Jamie
birthday.
Wayne. Jamie Wayne's birthday.
Ah, big up, Jamie. Big up, big up.
Yeah, Jamie Wayne.
Congratulations.
He's
man.
Happy
a,
birthday.
he's an old
Just
bastard
turn.
tonight. Old bastard. So I'm so happy United won for him at least,
Yeah.
That's what we
Yes.
said last night. I
100%.
hope United can
That was a
win
good
for you at
performance.
least. Yeah.
But,
Yeah, second half, I thought second half, Jarvis. I don't know what you thought again. The second half, I thought was a lot better. The first half was a bit cagey. The second half, I thought we played a lot more calmer. We took, even before the red card, we took time on the ball. Like I said, this is the best I've seen Rasmus play in a very long time. I thought the connection between Rasmus,
Jarvis,
Garnacho, and Xerxes were together,
let's
closer together in terms of the way they linked up and played. But yeah, obviously they're mid-table, struggling in the Liga. They can't score goals. They keep the ball well at times, but I thought some of the pressing, especially in the second half, half we stepped it up, and obviously we forced them into errors. But yeah, the best I've seen Rasmus, so I was really happy for Rasmus. But some of the touches from Xerxes tonight is why you pay money to go and watch football. The one where the ball on the touchline, some of the touches.
Yeah, the one from heaven.
Yeah. The pass to that forced the red card. You know what I mean? He played really well. And I thought Casemiro at times looked really well as well. But I was trying to explain to the people that it's because the pace is not as 100 miles an hour like it's in the Premier League. But Lyon are more physical and they play in a faster league than Real Sociedad. So that is definitely going to be a test. But how did you see it? The best second half in the Europa League on the Amarin for sure, for me personally.
Yeah, it was a brilliant game, and but I think we started a little bit shaky. I think some of the players looked nervous in the first 10-15 minutes. I was a little bit worried when I saw Heaven. I think he was off the pace, and it was obviously his nerves, and also Xerxes. I think it was a little bit too calm on the ball a couple of times in the beginning. He lost the ball in dangerous positions. But we played ourselves into the game, and we didn't cave in when they scored on the penalty. I think it was a dodgy penalty they received. I'm not sure if it even was a penalty.
You know what? On VAR, it is because he touches him. He touches his legs slightly, but on VAR, they zoom in, don't they? And they go, yeah, there's contact, there's a penalty, but it was a bit harsh. But yeah, I thought the first 10-15 minutes we were hella nervous, giving the ball away, not making it, shooting from some crazy angles. Garnacho was guilty of it. Dogu was guilty of it. Xerxes was guilty of it at times. But I thought after we got back in the game, set the penalty, that we won. I thought, yeah, we played, but the crowd, honestly, tonight, Javas, you would have loved it because it was like a throwback to the 90s and, late 90s and early noughties and late mid noughties.
Yeah, but you felt it right away. You felt it before kickoff.
Yeah.
You felt it was like there was something in the air. You felt, and you could clearly hear all the crowds like shouting, "We want Glazers out!" and singing and protesting. And yeah, that was good. It was good to hear, and I'm glad that you were able to be there and experience the old Trafford. The atmosphere. So yeah, it was a good game, and I think in the as you say, the first half was a little bit dodgy. First, at least the beginning of the first half, but we played ourselves into the game, and I think we were a much better team. But I think Real Sociedad's game plan was, you saw Subamendi dropping in the pocket on the right side behind Kubo, and they try to overload against Dorgu and Heaven, and Kubo actually had Heaven. He had him a couple of times.
He turned and was running at him. Yeah,
turned him.
I mean, and he also Casemiro as well, because Casemiro came across to try to help him, and Dorgu went to their right back, and it was 1 against 1 at times, and he skipped past them. Dorgu's so skillful, isn't he? Such a skillful. Acceleration, from standing still is one of the hardest things to do in football. From standstill to accelerate past people. Yeah. He's only young, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's only young, yeah.
But yeah, I think we played really well, and we started to produce chances. And if we only had a clinical striker, we would have just put the game away
100%.
early. But again, I feel for Højlund, he deserved the goal today, and the effort was there. And I think he got this, and maybe an assist, maybe 2 assists. I'm not quite sure. At least he provided us a penalty and 1 assist. So yeah. So I think it's good, but we can still improve.
Yeah.
Against better opposition. I think the structure of the team looks good. I think the wing backs starting to understand their role, holding the width all the time, and yeah, you see here XG 4.02. Yeah.
You're muted, Nerdin.
Time we had an XG of 4.0 or 4.02. What was the last time we did that? Can you see that there? Like we had 4.2.
Is this the best you have seen us this season?
Second half in the Europa League, yeah, by absolute mile. Second half.
Yeah.
Even before the red card, I thought the pace, and I thought it was the best crowd, best atmosphere in the stadium in a long time. In a long time in the Europa League. I don't remember atmosphere like that in the Europa League ever. Champions League, yeah, 100%. Inter Milan, Juventus, Deportivo La Coruña, Real Madrid at home. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Those are the AC Milan at home. Those were the games that I remember in the Champions League, like the atmosphere. But tonight, everybody was up for it. Like there was flares going off in the Stretford end. You know what I mean? And then I honestly tonight the most anti-Glazer Jim and anti-Glazer songs. So many songs. I don't get it through your broadcaster, the Norwegian broadcaster.
Yes, it was. You can hear it clearly. Yeah.
We want the Glazers out. Every time we scored a goal, every time there was a chance, every time there was a corner kick, the fans were singing really loud. Loads of different songs, and yeah, a lot of people really stayed behind to clap the players as well. Yeah.
So are you starting to believe now, Nordin?
No. No, because there's been really lots of false dawns. I thought Liverpool was our best performance away in the season by an absolute mile, and it's a game where we should have won. City game, we hanged in there. We played better, and actually we created better chances in the second half than Manchester City, and obviously we won. Right? Those 2 games are interesting game. I thought against Arsenal in the second half, I thought we played well, but there's lots of false dawns. So for me, it's going to be interesting to see because we're on the stronger side of the draw. I think A lot of people are Lazio and Atletico Bilbao are favourites. That's what everybody's saying. You know, Bilbao are they're in the top four in the Liga. You know what I mean? That's no joke. They score goals. Leon are quite physical. Leon have been in the doldrums for quite a while. Last couple of seasons, they've been struggling, really struggling. I don't even know where they are in the league, but they score goals. And, you know, Matic, Lacazette, Zerki, they've got good players. They got good players, man. So they're not going to be laughed at. They've got young, French, fast, quick players. And they play in a physical tempo league. So there's a lot of football to be played before I get giddy. I think if we had Martinez fit and Ahmad fit and Ugarte fit, those guys, I think I would say, yeah, United can give the majority of the teams a game, in the Europa League. But I don't think those two are fit. And yeah, Ugarte tonight, he must have been struggling because he didn't even give him a minute. And I'm like, I don't care about Leicester, man. Just don't even play him. Make sure he's fit for the Lyon game because we're going to need him. Because Casemiro, I'm telling you now, their midfield is going to be too quick for Casemiro. I'm calling it now. Their midfield is going to be too quick for Casemiro. But we got away with it tonight. I do have to caveat everything and say that the tempo of the game is totally different in the Europa League. It's like night and day compared to the Premier League. Compared to Southampton, look what Southampton did to us, right? And look, the difference in the tempo. And also, we can play against this tiki-taka a little bit. It's when our defenders get turned. But tonight, the biggest thing I noticed that at times we press so high, and with Masraoui and Heaven, because they got a bit of recovery pace, and the Lit, to be fair, we squeezed. They squeezed. They didn't always fall back. They squeezed, and there was aggression towards that. With Maguire, we're not doing that. We're not doing that with Maguire.
No.
100% I agree with you. I think Heaven grew into the game. I thought there were times where it's a bit lackadaisical. The pass back to Unan a couple of times because he was right in front of me in the second half, right in front of me. I think he needs to clear that up. Of course, he's only 18. He's going to grow. He's quite tall, actually. He's going to bulk up a bit more and be.
He was nervous. You could see he was nervous today, especially in the beginning.
Yeah. I don't think it was just him that was nervous, Sav. I think the majority of the players were nervous.
Yeah.
I think that's why we were so erratic. And that's why we gave that. I mean, they attacked us after 30 seconds. I was listening to it on the radio as I'm cycling to get there after work. Cycling like a madman. I'm listening to it on the radio. I'm like, they're like, United started nervous. And I'm like, oh, there could be a chance for Real Sociedad. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I mean? But yeah, I thought that the balance tonight looked better.
Yeah.
The balance looked better. But that Icelandic striker, that kid that you got, I really like him. I really
Oskarsson,
like his
yes,
composure.
he's good.
Yes,
Good.
I like his composure. I'm not going to lie to you. Honestly, watching him, even though they didn't have that many balls, they were down to 10 men. But when the ball goes up to him, he's very good close control, very good feet. You know what I mean? Bringing it down, calm, very calm in the box. Yeah, it was not easy. Yeah, it was not easy. But for me, I don't trust this team. For 12 years, I've never trusted any of these teams. I did. So I'm not going to start trusting them now. I'm going to have to see a lot of data before all that trust and all that business.
I think we need to see more consistency of this type of performances to say that we're turning a corner. It was a very good performance tonight. Jarvis, would you say tonight was a good manifestation of Amorim football, a more clear manifestation of what the intent for this team is going forward? Do you think that was on display tonight more vividly than it has been in previous weeks?
Yeah, but I feel that I've seen improvements. The last couple of tactical shows I've done has always been called like getting there. I see positives and stuff like that, and especially when it comes to the shape, because I think the wing backs are starting to understand their role now. In the beginning, they were either too deep or too high, which is about being in the right place because the team, they are in a way the balance of the team. And I feel now they're starting to understand really well how to do it. And especially when you see Dorgu, he plays that role perfectly. And even Dallo is also improving. He's he's not too high, he's not too low. I think he's finding the right balance. And I know it's not popular to say, but I think he did okay today. He did okay today. He's dodgy on the ball sometimes, but his positioning is
Yeah.
improving
You did
for
all
me.
right. Who was your
Yeah.
man of the match, Jarvis?
Well, it was Dorgu for me. He was the man of the match, but I can't. When I looked back at the highlights, it was clear that Bruno was the main man. He was the star of the game. Everything he did was excellent. He was
Let
a
me just
magician.
one second, Jarvis. Let me just record that. Can you say that again, please?
I fucking hate Bruno. I have an agenda against Bruno. No, I'm not going to go there. But if he can keep this up, I will be in. I will be a Bruno FC. But my worry is when we struggle, Bruno has a tendency to lose his head. But
Facts.
I'm not here to slate Bruno. He
No.
was brilliant today. I think it was probably the best I have seen from Bruno. Ever in a United shirt. How he created everything. It was just like a midfield maestro today, and he made small, simple things. And
Yeah.
this is what I always enjoy players like Modric, like Pirlo, and now with Vitinha, players who make the simple things look so brilliant. And Bruno did it today. It wasn't about Hollywood passes and trying to be the hero. He did he made everyone around him better by being himself, and that's what I would like to see more of. So today I will be humble. I will tell you that Bruno was maybe he was man of the match, and yeah, I'm starting to believe in him, but I
I
want to
thought
see more.
I thought his best performance in a United shirt was definitely Anfield away this season. I thought he was sensational at Anfield away, without a shadow of doubt. But no, like I said, look, he's got to do all. Like I knew that Bruno can do so much in the ball, like creating chances, big chances, but it's always been off the ball with me. It's always been off the ball with me. If he can improve off the ball, not running like a headless chicken, not pressing in a straight line, staying in your position, especially in the two midfielders in the pivot, then I'll start to like Bruno even more. 100%. 100%.
Tell you what, this show is 5-star tonight, guys.
Your boy shined, bro. Your boy shined.
Oh, nice. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I thought
much.
in the first half he was still waving his arms. At times he was hoofing the ball. So let's
He was
not get
waving
too
to the
carried
fans,
away.
man.
Let's not get too carried away. I thought, second half, I thought he calmed down. Him and Casemiro, I thought, had a better control in the midfield and calmed the play down. And to be fair, his finish for the goal was brilliant. If you look at that, that's how you coach the finish there. He knows where the goal. He's already made up his mind where he's going. You know what I mean? He already understands where that goalkeeper that and the angles. And if you see that head down, you know what I mean, knee over foot, bang, angled it into that bottom corner was a brilliant. And yeah, the second penalty obviously brings with his own pressure. But yeah, well done to him for the hat trick. But I thought Dogo, to me, Zirkzee for me, I'm a purist at the heart. Zirkzee's touches in the second half were just like breathtaking.
Mm.
And without that pass, we don't play against 10 men. And it's not easier then. You know what I mean? It's not easier. But yeah, tougher tester definitely ahead. Really tougher tester ahead, yeah. Tougher tester ahead for sure. But yeah, all the Bruno fans take it, no problem. I'm not going to argue it. I just like Zirkzee's performance. I thought, and honestly, he got a standing ovation from the Old Trafford crowd when he was subbed off. You know what I mean? In all four corners, everybody stopped up and everybody chanting, Joshua Zirkzee. Yeah.
I have a question for Jarvis. Jarvis, did you think our playing out from the back was better in the second half and parts of the first half as well? Like I seen there was a wee bit of patterns there, especially compared to because what I see a lot from us is in these European competitions, we usually play out from the back a lot. compared to like the Prem. Obviously, Onana usually goes long, and he doesn't have the confidence to actually play out from the back. I just want to get your take on tonight's.
It's hard to say. It's a good question, but it's hard to say because Sociedad didn't try to press us high, so we were never under trouble. Trying to play out from the back. But I think we solved it. It was elegant. But we go in the like the 3-2, like the three center backs and just the two DMs. But it's about the positioning of the wing backs. If they are too high or too low, we invite pressure or we open up the sides. So I think we do things right. I think the structure of the team looks good, and this is what I take from this tonight's game tactically. It's just about the structure. I think we look so much better but when it comes to, for example, you could look at Sociedad when they played out. They played only with the two center backs wide, and they pushed up their fullbacks. So, and it was difficult for us to press them. With the five, the pentagon. So, but I think Amorim has changed a little bit now. We're not like a pentagon with the pointy shape on top. It's more like this. We have the two number 10s as the highest, but it's because we play against a single pivot. Because when the opposition have a single pivot, the number 9's role is just to block out the single pivot, as was the guy who were invisible today that I feared, but it wasn't all that. The only player that I think did well on this Real Sociedad team was Kubo in the first half. Other than that, I think they had nothing. They were toothless. So maybe we shouldn't get carried away because the opposition today was worse than I expected, and it's hard to tell. But again, we struggle against worst opposition, so let's just take the positives and move on. But I'm worried. Now we have Lyon coming on, and can we win it? Can we win the Europa League? Is it within reach? No.
I personally think.
Do around the panel. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Bombay. Go ahead, Ben. I'll answer next. I think maybe I've already answered before. I think with Ahmad and Martinez, there might have been a tint of chance, but without those two, I find it difficult for me because we need a ball player to play in those tight games.
Is Minu coming back?
From the back.
Maybe,
yeah, I think
maybe
he
Ahmad,
might.
maybe Minu.
Ahmad is out for the season. They said.
Yeah.
You already had we laughed at Bumbaye when he started talking about Mason Mount. Apparently he's back. Apparently he's training with a team, but don't talk to me. But I think Ahmad and Martinez maybe because we performed well in big games this season. You know what I mean? With those two. So and they've been match winners at times, you know what I mean? So those two we could have maybe done something, but without them, I don't think so. I think Atletico, if we beat Leon, if we go past Leon, Atletico Bilbao will be a tough game.
Yeah.
They're fourth in the Liga for the reason.
100%.
It's hard to say for me. We're in it. We've got a chance, but it's not a puncher's chance. It's more than a puncher's chance. But there is opposition that is just as good and maybe a little bit better and further along in terms of, as a team, playing as a team, executing the plan, things like that. So there is a shout is what I'd say. And I'm looking forward to whoever it is next, better opposition. I want to be in these games. I want to be involved in these types of fixtures. That's about it really with the Europa League. I'd love to win it. It's be a great thing. I want to win it. I want to get money out. We're not going to do anything in the Champions League, but it's good. It helps us in everything. There's no drawbacks here for it. So
I don't know if you can see it, guys, but this is Leon. I don't know if you can see it, but that's Leon. Just to give you a bit of what their season has been like. So they've played 25 games in the league, in the French league, which is quite physical. They won 12. They've drawn 6, and they've lost 7. They've scored 46 goals. They've conceded 31 goals. So they got 15 goals plus, you know what I mean? Goal difference of 15. But look, scored 46 goals. You know, they do concede goals. It must be said, 31 is no joke, conceding that much, but that's their record. You know, that's their record. And yeah, they beat them. They beat the team that we played, FCSB, the Romanian team, 7-1 on aggregate.
Stoia Bucharest.
Yeah. So they beat them 7-1 on aggregate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at Jerky here. Look,
Yeah.
set up 2 goals.
But it's Matic and Maitland Niles, and they have a couple of.
Yeah, in Nua, good player for them. Yeah, scored back 2 goals tonight. But yeah, this is it. This is who they are.
Yep.
This is who they are. So yeah, they're not going to be an easy team. And if you look at their recent form, they're on decent form. Look, in the French league, they only barely just lost. Look, so they beat Montpellier 2-1, 4-1 away. They drew. They lost 3-2 to Paris Saint-Germain at home, and then they beat Brest 2-1 there, and then they beat, I don't know who this team. I can't even say FCSB, like 3-1. They beat Nice 2-0 away. So yeah, their away record is quite impressive actually. Yeah, their away record away from home. Look how many wins they have.
Good.
1, 2, 3. 3 wins away from home. So they're not going to be a joke. And we've been crap in the Premier League. So yeah, they're no joke, people. They're not joke. They're no joke, Leon. Like I said, they're sitting there pretty nice. 42 points. You know what I mean?
But I think Nordin, especially if you get some players back from injury, like Ahmad, Minu, a couple of other guys.
I don't think Ahmad's coming back. I think Ahmad is out for the season, Jarvis.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked.
Wasn't he?
I'll be shocked if he comes back.
I heard someone talked about late April.
No, I think
Is that what they said? I thought that was for Minu.
Yeah, maybe.
It was Minu.
Yeah.
He said Ahmad would come back. I think it was towards I think we played Villa. Last game is Villa. It's the game before that. He mentioned that was when Ahmad might come back, but it does look like it's out for the rest of the season.
And let's say we beat Leon, the other team that I think could be that we might be playing is Atletico Bilbao, who are this is who they are. So we're on that side of the draw, apparently, and they've played 27, they've won 13, they've drawn 10, they've lost 4 games, 45 goals, 24 goals against. You know what I mean? They're impressive as well. Look, only lost 4 games this season.
Less than Barcelona.
They've lost less than. Look, they've lost. They drew a lot, but they've lost less than Barcelona, and Barcelona are top.
Good team.
Yeah,
and the final is in Bilbao.
Yeah, so there you go. It'll be in their stadium, their beautiful stadium. I've been there. I was there in 2019. I watched them beat Getafe. 2019. Yeah, when I went to that side of the world. Yeah.
Nordin, let me just bring up this. I don't know if it's okay. We've it's a tournament schedule for the rest of the Europa League. So let's have a look.
Here we go.
So on one side you have Spurs. I don't know if you know all the results for tonight, but we are through and we are meeting Lyon, and the winner of that will be Bilbao or Rome. Bilbao
Oh,
won. And
Bilbao. Yeah, Rome are out. Yeah.
who won? Rangers or Fenerbahce?
Rangers won.
Rangers won on penalties.
They won on penalties. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, then Bilbao will most likely win the game. So the semi-final, if we go to the semi-final, will be Bilbao. And on the other side, we have Spurs. I don't know the other games. Bodø/Glimt won.
I think Frankfurt will beat Ajax, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
they did.
Am I
They
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frankfurt and Lazio.
Lazio won.
And
So
Olympiacos.
Lazio against Olympiacos, isn't it?
No. They're up against Bodø/Glimt.
Bodø/Glimt. Oh, yeah, the Norwegian's still there. Sorry,
my
Jarvis.
guys.
Apologies, Jarvis. Apologies.
Yeah.
Bodø/Glimt won tonight. Oh, wow. That's a big result for Bodø/Glimt to be in the quarterfinals of the Europa League.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah. So
a bunch of amateurs from the north.
So it will be Bodø/Glimt versus Lazio. Yeah.
Yep.
That would be fascinating.
Well, they beat Roma before.
Yeah, Spurs against Frankfurt. Frankfurt, I really like their coach. You know, he's a good coach, Frankfurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the assistant to Nagelsmann before, and now he's the main coach.
Weren't they in the Champions League this season?
Who?
Frankfurt.
No, Stuttgart.
Oh, that was Stuttgart. Sorry, Stuttgart. Yeah, Frankfurt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting them mixed up. Sorry.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Yeah, Eintracht Frankfurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they? Yeah, Frankfurt. What city are they in Germany? Are they in Frankfurt? What? I'm just trying to think. Where are they? The city, I think, might be called Frankfurt. Yeah, it's Frankfurt. Yeah, it is Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Yeah.
Yeah. The banking city.
Job. Beat Spurs.
Yeah.
So I would say on the other side, it looks like for me, the favorite here will be Spurs.
Yeah.
They will go to the final.
Lazio, Jarvis, take it easy, fella. Lazio are quite a good team, you know. Lazio have been playing well in this. Honestly, Lazio have been good in this
Serie A.
In the Serie A, but in this tournament they performed really well.
Yeah.
Look, they're fifth. Let's get them up as well. Let me show you.
Yeah.
1 second. Let me just show you. So keep that there. Let me show you. They're fifth. Like, they're not flocking 15th. You know what I mean? They're not 15th like us. You know what I mean? Can you see it there? Look, they're fifth. Look, 28 games played. They won 15 games, drawn 6, lost 7, 50 goals, 36 games. You know what I mean? 14 goal difference, 51 points. So the teams that we're going to be playing between Lyon, or possibly if we continue in this tournament, Lyon, Atletico Bilbao, Lazio, decent, man. Very good.
Or Spurs. Because in the semi-final on the other side, it will be Spurs against Lazio most likely.
Yeah.
So the winner of them will go to the final.
Yeah, German league. Let me just go to the German Bundesliga. Let's see where Frankfurt are. There you go, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Look, Frankfurt, 25 games played, 12 games won, 6 draws, 7 losses, 51 goals, 39 engaged. So they concede, but they score a lot of goals as well. 12.42. Do you know what I mean? Look, so a lot of the teams that are in it.
No, some of these teams are good cup teams. If you look at the last 5-6 games, only 1 win, 3 losses, 2 draws. So like us, we seem to be a decent side in the cups. Under Ten Hag, it was like that. Now we seem to be doing that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes a good cup team, how that actually happens.
Let's have a look at the English contenders for the Europa League. 28 games played, Spurs, 10 games won, 4 draws, 14 losses. Right?
Yeah, no, you're looking at Spurs
14 losses. Look, Spurs, 14 losses, 55 goals, 40 games.
Check the goal difference. It's -6.
Yeah, look, Manchester United, 28 games played, 9 games won, 7 draws, 12 losses, 34 goals, 40 goals against, -6. So where the only team in the draw right now in this competition with a minus goal difference. Everybody's conceding goals, and they're 13th and we're 14th.
Where's Bodo Glimt?
Let me have a look.
Do you have
Out of
Bodo
season.
Glimt?
They are out of season.
Yeah, they're still they're not playing.
Okay.
Yeah, the season ended in the beginning of December.
Yeah.
How did they get on?
Nah, they're just playing friendlies. They're
Oh.
traveling to Spain, Malaga, playing friendlies during the winter.
How did they do in the season? Did they do all right?
Yeah, they won. They won the league.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that makes us the worst team in this competition.
Lucky, they're not playing Ajax. They're playing Frankfurt. They're not. Ajax are out.
Ajax are out. Yeah.
Right. Yep. All right.
Right, gentlemen, I need to jump off.
100% me too, man. Big up to everybody. Big up to Jarvis. Please make sure, people, we check out Tacticals Army, the Tacticals Army, mate. Tacticals FC. We check out Jarvis's channel. It's called Tactical Devils. Make sure you check it out. I'm just gonna get the link now. Tactical Devils. There we go. Tactical Devils. The Devils are here. The Devils are here.
Lucy says this is worse than brain rot. I think, Lucy, you've arrived quite late for the party. We're winding down. The celebrations have happened. The champagne's been drunk, I'm afraid. This is like the end of the party. We went from house disco music to slow jams now. Now we're just signing off with some Zeds.
Yeah.
Can we just end on a high note? I just want to show you the best attack of the day. It's this one. I think this is really good football.
The one touch. I know what this is. It's the one touch.
Remember this? This was
Touchdown to Bruno to Xerxes.
Oh yeah.
Lay off. Back to Xerxes.
Yeah, the one touch.
The non-luck. Oh, was this the penalty?
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah.
100%.
So, but you know how he did it. I think it's so beautiful to watch. You know, we seldomly see football like this from this Man United team. So let's just have one more
Bruno.
Look how high the wing backs are, Jarvis, as well. It's you definitely see
that ball there to Højlund from Bruno. That's special.
And it's
that's a special pass. People can't, not just anybody can get that pass. I'm telling you.
Xerxes' control for me on the turn was tremendous as well. Take it back. Look at Xerxes' positioning. Take it back, Jarvis, please.
Okay, like here.
Look, Xerxes' positioning there. It comes off. And no perfect weight of the pass. To do a 1-2 is not an easy.
But look how he angles his body.
Oh, yeah, he
opens up and shows Bruno where he's going to put it.
Yeah. Look, he attracts the defender. Look at the top. Look at the pace of it. Then he whips it. To be fair, great control by Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah.
That's not easy. That's a difficult ball.
On his right foot as well to control it. That's not his left foot. It's his right foot to kill that ball dead for the shot. And then here, look. If you stop right there, Jarvis, look, he runs to Dogu when does this and runs straight. You're still running into him. It's the penalty. Because people are like, oh, he didn't do that. He didn't do that with his legs. No, you ran to him and you blocked his way. Look, he gets the ball past him and then he just takes him out.
The left shoulder as well. Blocks him.
Yeah. So he takes him out. Look, and Dogu, what I like about Dogu, he plays the ball around him. Place the ball around him, and then it's a penalty.
But Dorgu is very theatrical when he gets fouled.
Hey, listen, he's been in Italy. Come on now, Jarvis. He's been in Italy. Is he Italian? I think he's Italian. Does he play for Italy? I think he plays. No, he plays for Denmark. But he plays for Denmark. But he's been in Italy.
Lecce.
They're definitely struggling for their They're struggling. That league is really fascinating now, isn't it? Like,
hey man, people are talking about Cesc Fabregas is doing some stuff out there apparently.
Yeah,
he's doing really well.
I thought you were going to mention your boy McTominay.
Well, he's
do I need to? You've seen it. He's one of the first names on the team sheet, man. He's flourishing out there. He's really enjoying it.
Well.
He's doing well.
What's your take on this? When he went to the referee and said no
Jarvis,
penalty. Did you see that, Nurdin?
Yeah. I mean, no, my glasses. I forgot my glasses, Jarvis.
Yeah, for
I
Como,
forgot
yeah.
my glasses. So let's have a look, actually, what's going on for Bumbaye's team, actually. Let's have a quick
It's
look.
just like, no pen.
Here we go.
No pen.
Yeah, he said to him, no pen. To be
Yeah.
fair, because he got the ball. He got the ball, didn't he? To be fair, he was honest. But Amarin said, if it was 0-0, I don't know if I'd be happy about that.
No.
Yeah, but it was
But
only
he said-
2-1. It was 2-1.
Yeah, he said, I'm glad that he's honest. So, yeah, look how tight it is. Look how tight
Napoli have
the
dropped
table
off
is.
though recently, man. Look at that.
Look at the tight Atlanta. Look, it's like, what is that? 3 points from third to first. Look, 60 Napoli, 61 Italy. You know, I mean, Juventus got slapped up by Atlanta 4-0. It was the other day. But Lazio are in the pack as well. Look, Lazio are really close to. Well, Lazio are having a great season as well. To be fair, Bologna are doing decent. Roma were decent, but they had a red card against
Bro,
Atletico
look at
Bilbao
that.
tonight.
Roma last 5 games, do you know? Flipping at 4 wins, man.
Yeah, Lecce escaped, mate. Yeah, Lecce did it right. To be fair, it's only 3 points. But Lecce were really struggling down here. Wow. Fernandes, Empoli, and Mozza are down here. Parma, look at that way. They were a great team. They were a bloody great team. Parma. Asprilla, Sola, what a players they used to have back in the day.
Thomas
That's-
Brolin. Remember
Thomas
him?
Brolin, yeah, the
Played
Swedish.
for Leeds.
Yeah. AC Milan, dog shite season. Yeah. Really. Fiorentina as well, to be fair.
It's your second team, innit, bro? AC.
Yeah,
Mr.
back in the day, man.
Mr.
Fulham.
George, man.
Yeah, George Weah and that. But yeah, people, that's it. United, best second half performance by far in the Europa League this season. I'm not gonna lie. The atmosphere made it for me. I thought the players stepped up to it in the second half, even before the red card. People will see that game and go, "Oh, United played against 10 men." Now. I thought we were playing really well before the red card, and I think the red card came because of our play. You know what I mean? Our play.
It's true, bro.
Yeah. But it'll be really interesting. But big up, people. And like we said, please go and subscribe to Jarvis's channel. Let's get Jarvis and Stu to 1,000 quick ASAP. We need 400 more subscribers. So if you guys can go over there after we're done here, please smash a like on this video. Go over there and smash a like on that video, the match analysis, and subscribe to YouTube Tactical Devils Bowley 77. Big up to Jarvis and everybody. Jarvis Cocker on Twitter is Bowley 77. Go and check out our Bowley 77. Ben, make sure you check out at Elmore 39. Make sure you check out Khalees Ramadine Lassie, Chief Editor United Real Therapy. Make sure you check him out as well. He put in a lot of great comments and a lot of quotes tonight. Big up to him. And happy birthday to our friend Jamie Wayne. I hope you have a great one tomorrow, mate. Manchester United won, so that makes you a bit happy. Yeah, Khalees Ramadine Lassie, make sure you check him out. Bumbaye, you never see him anywhere on social media. You'll only see him here on Tactical Devils. You'll never see him anywhere else. You'll see
Big
him
up the comments
well.
tonight, man. Really engaging tonight. Big up everybody in the comments. Nice one.
Yeah, big up everybody. Because Manchester United have won and actually performed decent. So, look, it could be a different place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Therapy Army could be a different place. We only react to what we see on the football pitch.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting giddy, 100%. I'm not getting giddy by any means. And, yeah. Jamie Wayne saying, look, I'm sure you're having a nice cold beer tonight, mate. You deserve it.
He doesn't drink or smoke, man.
Oh, happy many returns then. Have a smoothie tomorrow, mate. Have a smoothie. Have a nice smoothie tomorrow. Take yourself out for a nice run. Hey,
Jamie Wayne is like the protein shake. That's everything.
Yeah, Jamie Wayne, you need to go to Al Medina in Russia. Nice lamb there. Get yourself some nice lamb. Big up to everybody. Big up to all of you. Free Palestine, free Lebanon, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Haiti, free Tigray, free Ogaden, free anywhere where people are oppressed. We stand in total solidarity with people all around the world, indigenous people, F the colonizers, F the exploitation, F the imperialism, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Elon Musk and the rest.
My mouth, bro.
You know what I mean? F them all. Solidarity and love to everybody who's feeling oppressed in this world, man. Free the Manchester 10. Free Manchester United from Glazer and Ineos. Big up the Manchester United fans. I thought they were fantastic tonight. And love and light to you all. But win, lose or draw, Glazers out, Ineos fucking out. And if you want to be down with Ineos or the Glazers, take care, people. Big up, love and light. Look after yourselves. We're out. Peace.
Peace.